you see them auditions get bigger and bigger.
They
no,
forget they passion in life.
don't get me wrong. Zeus pay good, I heard. You know, these platforms, I know a lot of females that really got somewhere off of the show, but why we gotta fight? Why?
Right.
I'm
that
like,
gotta be the narrative.
I gotta walk carpets. I gotta do video shoots. I gotta do shows. I don't want to have a black eye or a missing tooth or a bald spot or like
Right.
on some real stuff just for y'all to accept me. That's what I gotta do.
What's your best way to smoke? I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough. What's your best way to smoke? I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough.
Smoke. What's up with y'all? This is the Best Way to Smoke Podcast, and make sure you stay elevated with Big J.
Yep, and stay smoking with your favorite smoking partner, Serpo. Now, today we got a very, very special guest up in the house with us, right? Straight up out the Hub City. Compton's in the house. Keewi, $1 million shit.
Yeah, $1 million shit. Y'all already know the deal.
Everything.
Bottom
For real, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, chilling.
That's what I'm talking about. So look, before we get into the show, we always do the best way to smoke tip. And when we have a guest, we ask the guest, give the people your best way to smoke tip.
Best way to smoke tip is just chilling at home with my R&B and soul on, cooking some good meals, smoking some good bud, good wood. You feel me? With my phone off.
With
Yeah,
your
that's
phone
right.
off?
Off.
On everything. Just that,
Don't
that
bother me.
solitude, huh?
Yep, probably writing some music.
On everything.
Like,
That's
you
that
know?
don't bother me. Leave
Yeah,
me the fuck
leave me alone.
On the real. What's all right? Like you said, cooking something. Like, what is something like typical that you'll go to cook and prepare? Or do you
Probably like some jambalaya
Okay.
or like some pasta, something that's like gonna fill you but not really too much.
right?
Like
right.
balance you.
On
Something
everything.
balancing.
On everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to kidnap you after the show. We need
Um,
some crap.
Oh yeah. I don't know. My son might trip. Like,
everything.
she gotta get home. She gotta cook for me. That's he be tripping.
Oh man. So what's your go-to area as far as music? You said like some R&B or something like that. What's your
I love like it's so crazy as much as I rap, like, but I love R&B and soul.
That's right.
Yeah, like Robert Glasper, excuse me. Shout out to Robert Glasper. Because I do got a song with one of his beats he produced. So shout out to him.
Shout out
And
to
then,
him.
Donnell Jones.
Right.
Like that real R&B soul.
Right.
Raheem
Carl
DeVaughn,
Thomas and shit, stuff like that.
Music Soul
Yeah.
Child. Like, yeah. That's
Yeah.
my type of music.
On everything. Yeah, that's that era right there though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it like that? Like most hip people that's like in the like rapping, you know what I'm saying? Like in their spare time, they listen to like not rap or hip hop. It always
Yeah,
like,
I be all over the place. I be like 1 minute I'm R&B and soul, and you might hear me listen to Tribe Called Quest, or like
Yeah.
just something in that era. Like who else that I really Wale, like some Pharrell,
Right,
like somebody
right.
like that. Like,
Yeah, I was listening to De La Soul earlier today. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
see, that's right there. That made the playlist right there too.
On everything. So tell everybody where you from and where you know what I'm saying, where you grew up and how it was for you growing up.
I'm from Compton, California. The original Compton Keewi.
On everything.
Grew up kind of fast, but ended up, it was like a beautiful story, like what did I say? Beautiful struggle. It's been a beautiful struggle. So it started off rough, but I'm pretty excited about where my life is heading. It's very positive and it's a whole 360, like, for the better. Because Lord knows where I would be, But it take time and, I'm the middle child of 5. So like my mom like really was like half of my kid years, she was like, we was like a family, my mom and my dad.
Right.
But then when I remember, like when I got like about 7, 8-ish, she became a single parent mama. And it was just single parent mom since then. But it seemed like when she made that decision, we was really like from pillow to post everywhere. Like the stability just really got hectic and it followed us until our adult years.
Right.
So like I'm really just more like always like up and down with my life, but I say for the last 2 years I've been stable and I've been in one place and I've been focusing on me and raising my son as a single parent mama, not using anything for an excuse or for anybody to feel sorry for me.
Right.
I just feel like it's my story to tell,
For sure.
and just being a positive role model or somebody to advocate for the single parent mamas, daddies, anybody
Right.
in that single parent like situation.
Right.
Anybody that's probably dealing with stability,
And it's a lot of people in our communities that's dealing with shit like that. You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So to have somebody that actually come from that and that's progressing and pushing even through a struggle and shit, though, that's dope. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying?
I never use my struggles or was never embarrassed about my
Can't
struggles
be.
because I want people to see like she really came from nothing to something. Like, I just want them to know that if I can like literally do it. I know people hear successful people talk about different challenges they or barriers they had in their life, it sound like another artist sad song or background, but literally like living in the shelter home like 2-3 months ago.
Right.
Me and my son, nobody knew because I
Right.
was still on the grind. I still moved as if, I was stable,
Right.
and and that right there just like could show the people like, dang, like that girl, she was in a shelter home, like and the people in the shelter home are very supportive. They know I'm an artist chasing my dreams.
Right.
They know I want better for myself and my son. So they support me. They became my support system. They started rooting for me. Now I'm advocating. Now that I'm successful and they help me get my place and get back stable and to where I need to be. Like now I'm advocating for the programs and I'm talking to other people and it's like I just really feel close to being close and being able to advocate where I come from, to be able to be not scared and tell my story and share my journey with a lot of people. Like strangers, it's just like it could get better. Like it's just you gotta want it. Like you gotta want it.
Right.
Enough is enough. Like this world is like it has no direction right now. Anything can happen.
Right.
So like
Right.
I just be telling them like, you what do you want to leave here for your family, just to say that you was here and you did something good here instead of just like, oh, she was just a lost cause. She didn't know what she was doing. She got herself in that type or he like, like
Right.
I
Right.
don't know. I'm just growing a little bit more and I'm humble
Hmm.
and anything can happen like
Facts.
in life in his career and just just anything can happen and
Facts.
never count yourself out of anything,
Right.
so I just be on some like peace shit now, like
Yeah.
I be on some like, can we curse on here?
Yep. Let
Okay,
that shit out.
so
It's a
I
safe
be
space.
like on my like I be manifesting more, like I feel closer to God, like me and my son, like I literally get in the field, get cracking, and then I just go in the house to my son because I'm trying to make up the time I just left. You
Right.
feel me? Because he the only child.
Right.
I'm raising a king by myself. You feel
Right.
me?
How old is little man?
He's 14.
Oh, okay, that's right.
He's a young man,
Right,
king.
for sure.
So but I make sure my schedule, like I make sure there's time right there. I just me and him.
Yeah.
So when I leave, like he just be like understanding and he still got your dinner and I still helped you with your homework and we still watch TV together. Okay, mom, you got to get up and go handle this little scandal, but I'll be right back. Like it literally be like that be my life. Me and my booking manager is like that's like really my only friend right now because just going through my different little I say my story, just going through my little journey, you feel me? I don't know where I'm going, but I'm trusting God right now.
Ain't no question.
So and accepting different challenges even if it's difficult.
Right.
You feel me? So that be the hard part coming from Compton, people expect you to be grown like strong and gangsta all the time.
Right. It ain't that though.
I was gangsta before, but that shit didn't do nothing for me. Like
Not at all.
literally. So now I'm like super happy about life now and I know what I want to do and I know my purpose here and I had enough trials and tribulations to understand that life is not no joke.
Ain't no question. That sounds like a lot of elevation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On the real. Cause I'm from Watts, I'm from Compton too though. So we definitely understand that struggle of trying to come out of something
Sure.
that's hard and that can kind of drag you down. Cause like even like our engineer and shit though, Solomon, like when he first met us and shit, he was like, y'all happy. Like y'all some happy dudes and shit though. You know what I'm saying? And that just coming from a lot. Like now in this era, it's like it's about like being happy and progressive and shit like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like I agree on that, and like people just be like, they ask me now why I'm smiling, and I had a car accident. Like I bought me a car. Like I remember I told y'all I was going through my struggle,
Right.
and I was down for like 2-3 years, like literally like down bad, like lost everything, and like since that 3 years, I was able to get back sheltered, and right when I got sheltered for my birthday, March 10th was my birthday. I'm a Pisces, so
Happy belated.
thank you.
Yeah.
I bought me a car and I was able to get like a 2021 BMW 2
That's
Series.
right.
Like you feel me? So from 3 years of not driving and just being like losing everything and just, accepting every challenge, and just being humble and waiting for God to give me everything. 10 days later after my birthday, I got in a car wreck.
Mm.
Lost it.
Yeah.
Just got my car
Yeah.
from, like being with no vehicle, So it's like, wow, what is God trying to like tell me? I don't really see like this is bad karma because I ain't really did nothing. Like I've been handling my business. So I really like now that I understand since the accident, I just my mind has just been like, just sit down a little bit longer. God is probably want to upgrade you even more.
Setting you up for something.
Or maybe he said I deserve better. Or I never like looked at it nothing negative, but I notice when God, like when I accept the challenges and I be humble and I don't let it like ruin me,
Right.
and I don't complain, he get me through it. Like he be on time and he know when it's like, I don't know, we got this better connection. I've been getting more closer to God. Like
That's a
on
good
some real
thing.
stuff. I've been on some like spiritual stuff lately.
That's a good
For
thing.
the better though.
Right.
And it's a good thing.
For
And I
sure.
love it here. So
Facts.
that's all I'm
Facts.
saying.
Facts.
I love it here. I love it.
That's
here.
right. That's right. So like when was your first introduction into like rapping and stuff?
I was in high school. All my friends in high school, I went to Dominguez.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dominguez.
Shout out to the D. I went there for summer school though, and then I couldn't go for regular school.
Yeah. I was kind of bad,
Me too.
I was
I had to go
doing
to
too
Compton
much.
High. Yeah.
Doing too much.
Yeah.
But I went to Dominguez and all my friends, they did music. Like I was part of the little Vixens and
Yeah.
they
I looked them up too though. Yeah.
yeah, so I was like, and then the group broke up, long story short, and then I came in as a replacement. And I don't know, like I just didn't like how things was going and how I was being treated. I don't know what it was. There's really no logic excuse why.
Right.
I'm not about to sit on this podcast and even lie and say like I really don't know why I never stuck it through. And those were my friends. But
Right.
once that little Vixen era like went away, I joined Code Red with one of the ex members, and we started a whole new name and we kept going. But literally, we got into it over a 2-day car rental. So I was like, I looked at it like, damn, you supposed to be my homegirl. So I feel like if we gonna argue over a 2-day car rental that's mine, I'm trying to get my license. You supposed to be my homegirl with license.
Right.
You feel me? You supposed to help me, look out for me, And it's just like, it just didn't go right. And I'm like, if we can't get the rental together, we can't even do no business together at all.
Right.
Like,
Right.
just period. And that's what made me just go solo. Keewi, Compton Keewi, like, then Compton Keewi was just reckless. She was on her, like, I ain't even gonna lie, she was on her NWA shit.
On everything.
I seen Compton Keewi was going down for destruction. Like, she would have started off with an impact, but at the end of it all, it just would have been bad.
It wouldn't have ended right.
It wasn't
right.
the image that I wanted for myself when I actually really wanted to be in this industry.
Right. And at that time when, like how you said, you was just like raw dogging and kind of like on one, did you realize, was you thinking about that now? Like, this is not really what I want to do? Or was you just...
I did.
Okay.
I did go through that breakthrough. I had to, when I lost everybody around me, around the time I was Compton Keewi, that's when spending time by myself is when I had to make the biggest decision of my life in my career. And that was taking the Compton off my name and just thinking more longevity. You feel me?
Ain't
And
no
if I want to
question.
be in this industry, or if I just want to remain just be popping
Right.
locally, like So, and I really I want to grow in this industry. I want to
Right.
sit next to elites like Alicia Keys and Beyonce and
Right.
Rihanna, and not just to scoot them like knock them off they ditch, but just like scoot over, like let me sit right here,
Yeah, I'm
like
here too. Yeah.
you
That's
feel me?
right.
So it's like the decision was to just take the name off and rebrand myself.
Yeah.
So I kept rebranding myself literally. And I'm gonna tell every artist, like, it's okay to rebrand yourself. Like, it's okay. I did it like 2-3 times, literally. I rebranded myself 2-3 times. I was Keewi Nefertiti, Compton Keewi. It took me a while until I became Keewi making millions. I started thinking bigger. When
That's
I started thinking
manifestation.
bigger and I started manifesting more, everything became $1 million shit or better. Like, it just started putting me in rooms that I felt like I was supposed to be in, that I was destined to be in.
Right.
And making big decisions. You gonna always have to make big decisions in this industry, especially when it's like very cutthroat.
Yeah.
You can't be in your feelings. And a lot of that came from me knowing, like, going through the stuff that I went through, rap beefs and politics and stuff like that. I tried my hardest to try to stay out of, but it always found me. But I know why. Because it made me who I am today. And what I am today is like, I want unity.
Mm.
So
I
it's
can
like,
feel it.
oh, I had to go through that so I could, know the
Right.
difference between that politics and unity. And every time I choose unity, the rooms get bigger for me. And I
Ain't no
noticed that.
question.
You feel me? So I rather not respond to a lot of negativity now. Like, a lot of these shows I went on, it wasn't really because I had real beef with these women on the platform. It was more because it was my only way to defend myself and pop off to the people that probably popping off or talking down on me in this industry. It was my only way of responding on their level.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna catch me arguing with you on social media. Not on my page. It's a business page.
Right.
I'm not gonna embarrass my team. I'm not even gonna embarrass my fans and my supporters, because my fans and my supporters is my team.
Right.
So I'm a representation of them too. Like, I don't never leave my supporters and my fans. I love them. They're the reason why I'm the way I am right now. You feel me?
Right.
Because it got to a point where I didn't have nobody to talk to but my fans
Right.
and my supporters. So, like, I don't know. Like, the TV stuff was just more of me just basically showing the world, like, I'm not scary. I could get like that, but I'm choosing not to.
Right.
I know how to do it professionally.
Facts. So like the TV stuff, the reality TV show stuff. How did you get into that? Did you have to go audition?
Well, when it all came about with Baddies. Like, when I
Okay.
went on Baddies West on Zeus Network, and when I went to Baddies, it was more like, oh my gosh, I could go be on this platform, and if I get on this platform with this big impact that I need, because that's the only thing I'm really missing in this game is a bigger impact.
Right.
So, like, me thinking, like, marketing wise, business wise, if I go on this platform and really show my personality and show them how big my personality is, this could, like, help me out with my career, like my music. I'm thinking about my music, like,
Right.
So, but when I went, like, I had to fight somebody, not because I wanted to, because that person, like, that type of environment will provoke
That's the
you.
storyline.
Yeah, it was type of provoke you. And I went in there and that was something I really just jumped in, not thinking. Like, just thinking about my music, like, strictly. And then I end up fighting. And when I fought, it brought me it brought me an impact, but it brought me the wrong kind of impact.
Right.
You feel me? So I got from God, like, you don't have to go in the wrong rooms just to get what you need. Like, I'm gonna provide for
kind
you.
of belittle yourself.
Yeah, just stay on a
yeah.
positive, and I tried to do that. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I tried to do that, but that you see baddies.
Yeah, it's hard
It's
because
like
it's set up like
you
that.
see baddies. Now
Right.
all the girls want to be a baddie. Like
Right.
everybody want to fight and make money now. So it's like, dang, everybody want boxers now. It's like all these females, like, you know, like it was. And then that just attached itself to me, you know. And then it's like I got stuck in that Zeus Network box and that reality TV. I got stuck. I ain't gonna lie. And I see a lot of girls that still stuck in there. And when I was in there, and I ain't
Right.
been in baddie's room for about like 3 years. No, like 2. I don't know how long it's been a long time.
Right.
I ain't been back in baddies. I actually ended up going over to Tommy Lee's show because, you know, she was
Right.
giving out opportunities, like, you know, to showcase your career. And, you know, it was variety of things. You
Right.
really just have to fight to be on her show. So that was kind of my forte.
Yeah.
You feel me? But you see how the show went. Like,
And Tommy with the business though.
once I understood and I actually got on production for my first time to understand like what the reality world is really about, it was like they set us up.
Mm.
You know?
You know, I be saying that. Like, I'm familiar with all them little shows because I watch it with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Female artists that's trying to get into the game, I'll be like, nah, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Because I continue to ask my wife, like, man, like, what is she on here for? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's her expertise? You know what I'm saying? What's her talent? Because they always say, I'm here to show my talent. I want to get out and be known. But that baddie universe, it take over all that shit. You lose, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? With
it's
your
like you
artistry.
get baddie powers. Like Natalie
man.
got baddie powers. Like she's like, you get some baddie powers. You get baddie powers, and they keep coming you see them auditions get bigger and bigger.
They
No,
forget they passion in life.
don't get me wrong. Zeus pay good. I heard. You know these platforms. I know a lot of females that really got somewhere off of the show. But why we gotta fight? Why?
Right.
I'm
that
like,
gotta be the narrative.
I gotta walk carpets. I gotta do video shoots. I gotta do shows. I don't want to have a black eye or a missing tooth or a bald spot or, you know, like
Right.
on some real stuff just for y'all to accept me. That's what I gotta do. So I just you know, after like Tommy's show, you feel me? Like shout out to Tommy. You know, that's my dog. Like I don't know. Now that I'm just like today, I don't know where I stand with reality TV right now. But if Tommy really need me, I fuck with Tommy enough. I'll go for her. If my career is promised,
Right.
and I know for sure, like it's promised and it's gonna go right, I'll go back.
For sure.
But like if it's just it, then I'm done.
I think that can happen with Tommy though. Long as she get the right bag and the motherfucker don't provoke her.
No, I know it could work with Tommy.
Yeah.
It's just Tommy be fucking up Tommy shit. People be fucking up Tommy shit. You feel me? Tommy be trying to work with people. And they know her resume and her background, where she come from and where she been from. And they always try to use that against her and try to make her out as a bad person. And the people always like try to like take that and
That's
run
what
with
I
it
mean.
and destroy her. But Tommy is very strong and she's actually very smart and she's actually big on like fashion and marketing and
You can tell.
and getting
you
your
can tell,
bag.
for
She's
sure.
big on that because on that show, I don't care what they show on they little shit, but Tommy wanted better for that show. I'm talking about when it came down to the quality, the stuff we was doing in the house. She wanted challenges. She wanted all that. But I honestly felt like it wasn't nothing with the cast. It was more of the behind the scenes, and that was out of our control.
And with
So
that ratchet shit.
at the end of the day, like some of us got robbed. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm.
And that's why it's the way it went. Some stayed, some left, and some just said, fuck all of it.
Mm.
You feel
And that's
me?
usually how I go with that though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Tommy killed him when she came in on that horse on the beach, huh?
She always gonna kill it. She always gonna like be the, she always gonna like, I don't know. I'm just so lucky to like work with her, and then she actually like fucked with me, and I actually like fucked with her. Like I ain't gonna lie, I did feel like I was like underestimated, or maybe shall I say, I thought I was like really not one of her favorites in the beginning. Like I think she probably, or maybe all of them, maybe even the cast overlooked me.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? And then by the time the show was over, and then all the stuff we went through behind the scenes and stuff like that, it was just like, well, thank God I did act as such, because if I didn't, none of these girls would have had even this to give to the people, because because Tommy left the show. She's not promoting the show. You
Right,
know, and
right.
and they don't give a fuck. They robbed us, you know, and it's like they're still gonna post us. So it's like if I didn't act out of character, like this show would have been a flop.
Hmm.
So it took Tommy's show to put that network on. That network stole from Tommy.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a cold game, and it
Man.
just kind of make you think like paperwork got to be right though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but
Yeah.
I know, what was
Right.
told to me, and what I seen and what I heard
Right.
behind the scenes. If you ask me, it was a lot of miscommunication going on.
Hmm.
Communication is key.
Hell yeah, that shit is key.
And I'm big on communication. And I was one of the ones like, this is Tommy Lee. Everything's going to go great. She's a celebrity. Everything's going to go great. You know, this is
Right.
legit. I would expect what they did to us. I would expect that from, you know, somebody like that's on the rising or something.
Right,
Like somebody, an underdog, I'm going to say.
Right.
An underdog.
Right.
You
Without
know?
going into like what too much, what it was certain promises that was like made, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't kept. People weren't getting paid.
Stuff, promises wasn't met on our behalf or Tommy's behalf.
Hmm.
They fucked over
The
like, everybody.
network did
It-
some. The network was shady.
Hmm.
You know, so it wasn't Tommy at all. Tommy seen the shit and she left. She left the house. She left.
It was like just fuck it, I'm gone.
You know, she left. And then she talked to the one she liked and who she was gonna roll with. She let us know. And once we knew, we was just like, shit, what we doing? Like, she was like, I'm going somewhere else and I'm only taking who I'm taking. And I just wanted to know, was I one of the ones? And once
Right.
I got that confirmation, I was like, I'm out of here too.
Hey, if she go to Now That's TV and do a show over there, you gonna go with her?
I think I'm banned it from Now That's TV.
No shit.
And I never been on that platform.
Hmm.
You done probably whooped somebody ass, you know what I'm saying, that went on the show, you know what I'm saying, that said something about you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Tell me.
That gotta be what it is. You done
Politics.
slept somebody like, boom, Keewi, no, don't bring her.
Politics. It was very much politics, you know, and they wrapped all around that network. So it's just I wouldn't even want to open up no old wounds. Just let that shit go. I don't even want to even go back on it. I'm on
Damn,
some
what was
whole
the
other
homegirl
shit.
name?
On the road.
You know, I'm part of a casting agency now, you know, so I'm
Diddy.
getting casted for bigger shit. Like, I'm thinking bigger. Like, I'm never gonna think small no more. I'm never gonna try to backdoor myself like that no more. I feel like those platforms is to set us up, you know. So,
Hmm.
you
Right.
know, I'm not.
It make
I'm-
us look goofy like black people overall and shit.
Why would I go backwards if I went ahead of Now That's TV
Right.
by jumping it? I didn't even have to get on Zeus or Now That's TV. When I jumped on the reality scene, it was the first door was Tommy. Like, you feel me? Was never no, you know, I went to the auditions, you know, killed the auditions. I didn't ever have to do too much. Like, I just feel like a lot of this reality stuff is a lot of politics with how people look, how people dress, where people come from, who people fuck with, and if people popular or not. It's not nothing genuine. You feel me? And I'm a genuine person. I'm a businesswoman. You'll learn a lot about me and be shocked. You know, and then you be like, oh, I wonder what, that's why she like that. That's why she roll alone. That's why, because it's not like I'm judging anybody or saying I'm better than anybody. I just got my calling and I know what I got to do. And I'm just not on that. no
And that's
more.
good. You know what your calling is, and
Yeah.
you're moving on that mission, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Tell us about America's Next Top Hit Maker 2025.
Yes, surprise everybody. Yes. You heard it first here on
Yeah.
Best Way to Smoke.
Breaking news.
Amazing.
Period. But yes, I just got accepted for that platform just to, you know, go in there and compete for some money
Yeah.
and to perform in front of that impact I've been asking God for.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's, if sky is the limit and God let me, I'm
Like
gonna-
within that, is there any other people from the city?
I don't know. I don't know who's on there yet. You know, it started on the 24th of this month.
Oh, okay.
So I was gonna post about it, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just say it on here.
That's
you
dope.
know.
And that's
That's
right.
dope.
So yeah, like I don't know what to expect, y'all.
Okay.
But I was excited to
Greatness.
know that I was handpicked. I was
greatness is
handpicked.
gonna come
Yeah,
out, man.
I was handpicked. I was hand selected. That's Jazz. That's what they said, right? Right. On God.
On the real.
Like I ain't
Right.
never like So I'm like the Rolling Stones. Like that's big.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'm just staying humble.
So what was that feeling like though? Like describe it, like coming from the struggle and everything you came from, like starting to see success and shit though. So like you gotta big up them moments and shit though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, be humble though, but big up them moments and stuff. So how did
That's
that
a big
feel?
deal.
Hell yeah, that's a big deal.
I come from Compton, so it's like every time something excited ever happened to me in life, I always got let down.
Yeah, I get
So I try to like pray about it and just be like, stay humble.
Yeah.
Don't get too high.
Don't brag until it's solid.
Right.
You feel me?
Ain't no question.
And just let God steer the wheel. You just gotta accept it.
Let
You
me
gotta
ask you this
accept
though.
it.
Like for that, do you have something like in the cut cooking? You know what I'm saying? That you finna just shock the world with when you go on that?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I don't
Find
know.
out. We gonna find out.
People
We'll find
tune
out.
in. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, I'm just working on my album.
Yeah.
Probably it's gonna be something off my album because my album gonna be fire.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, so yeah, be on the lookout for my album.
You have a release date for that, or
No,
you gonna announce it?
because shit happens,
Ain't no question.
and it's
I
called
like that shit,
Doomsday,
yeah.
and we don't know when Doomsday comes.
Doomsday. I like
So
that.
They fuck around and get it after the show, huh?
yeah,
Huh? On the real.
yeah, Doomsday don't have a date on it, so
No
my
question.
album not gonna have a date on it, and that's the name of my album, Doomsday. Doomsday, excuse
That's
me.
dope. That's
For
dope.
sure.
So you still working on it, or
I'm working on it as we speak, though.
Okay.
I'm working on it, but I don't have a date for y'all. But it's coming this year.
That's dope.
Cause
Stay tuned for that.
and I named my album the middle of last year, and when the new year came, I was like, we about to do Doomsday. Like I put it in my bio, Doomsday coming. Literally, when I put it in my bio, it seemed like it's been Doomsday all year. It started off with the fire.
Yeah.
And since then, after that, just everything. I'm like, Lord, you sending big signs
Sending
that
big-
this
yeah.
is it. Like I never said, I never tried to go dark with it, but that's how I was feeling.
Yeah.
Man.
Doomsday is just basically I'm about to blow up,
Ain't no question. I like that. On the real.
and I don't know when I'm blowing up. But
Right.
I know it's this year.
But it's coming. Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah. So you mentioned when we talked on the phone that you did some work with Issa Rae.
Yeah,
Yeah, tell us about
yeah.
that.
I worked on the rap. What's the name of the show? Rap shit.
Rap shit.
All this rapping I be doing.
Right.
Shout out to Issa Rae. I had a lovely time on that set. Y'all treat me well, but she I don't know how to feel about speaking about it because she kind of like doing her own thing now. And I kind of support Issa Rae. Well, I do support Issa Rae.
Right.
So it's like I don't know how she feel about, So I'm gonna have to skip that question.
For sure. We can
Just out of respect for Issa Rae.
Right. And you also mentioned you did some work with Tory Lanez too,
Yeah.
right? Let's talk about it.
I did that like a minute ago before Tory Lanez went to jail, and then when he went to jail and stuff, and I was ready to brag about it, I was just like, oh shoot.
Oh, so you think he shot her in the foot?
No, it's just like you see how I just told y'all every time something good happened in my life, something
Right.
just always interrupted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't know I still don't know what to believe.
Hey, I don't know the full story of it, but it was somebody like career wise or some shit like that Tory Lanez did for a while since he been behind bars. Like somebody in the industry, he just helps.
I know. I think he helped
did something.
somebody out with a case, or he's like into that in that nature of
Did something from behind the bars.
he helped somebody's one of his cellmates with something in that nature, like with his case or solving somebody's case, or I don't know. I don't know. He's politicking in there basically.
Mhm. And Tory Lanez though, he's a dope artist though, like all the way around and shit though.
It's just unfortunate, A lot of things just be unfortunate.
On everything. What you think about Kendrick's impact on what he did with the beef with Drake with killing. I ain't even gonna say the beef. I'm killing Drake. You know what I'm saying? And the way he put the city on and just kind of bringing things together.
I feel like that's expected, you know, because that's how I would expect a West Coast artist to respond.
No question.
We gonna keep dragging it. That's what we
Yep.
do. You want beef, you starting beef. We gonna finish
All
it.
the way to the end.
So far as like Kendrick doing what he did, like that was expected, you know. Now the sound, beautiful. He gave West Coast all day. He really turned up the city. Like I shout out to Kendrick, you know.
question. Yep.
I don't have nothing negative to say about that because I feel like when he did that, I started to look at him like he was Superman with a cape on, saving the West Coast
on everything
from being in the gutter for a long time. For the first time in music history of my life, I felt good from being for the West Coast. And I've been mad at the West Coast for a long time.
Right.
But honestly, when Kendrick did that, I feel like he saved us.
I could see that see that perspective because it was a little quiet. It was probably cracking a little more like with the mumble rappers.
Yeah, they was sleeping. They wasn't sleeping on us. They was playing with us for a while.
Yeah.
They don't never sleep. They like our shit, but they never go. I'm just say they.
Why you feel they was playing with us?
Because they fear something we may become if we do get on top.
I mean, the West Coast.
Yeah.
We will never give it back. They will never get it back.
Not this time. Yeah, on the real, huh?
Yeah.
I could dig that. As far as I know, you said you're not like really into to battle rapping and shit though, but you be in ciphers and stuff like that and a spit. What is some ciphers that you've been in and like let your shit off?
The biggest cipher I ever did was the West Coast female cipher. It was some few years ago. It was like, I think it was like 12 of us. It was a lot of us from the West Coast.
Yeah.
I can't even name them. Like, it was a lot from all over, from Long Beach, from Compton, from South Central, from San Bernardino. Like, it was like, that was the biggest one. It was a long time ago. And then I did another one maybe a few years after, like with what's her name from Compton? Diamond, Queen of Compton.
Yeah.
Diamond, Black Diamond.
It sound yeah.
Yeah, like I think I had did one of hers some years ago. It was a couple of us, like about 4 or 5 of us.
Yeah.
And that was the last time I did a cipher, but I just got booked for a cipher coming up. And I really can't talk too much, but it's gonna be a good one and it's coming real soon. And I definitely raised the bar and y'all gonna be shocked. But I started using metaphors. So
that's right. Look how she said it too. I started using metaphors.
On the real. With that, like how important are ciphers? You know what I'm saying? To a hip hop.
Ciphers is different because it's more like it's fun. It's participation. It's different styles. It's women coming together and vibing off each other and just showing who's hot. And it's really not a competition. It's more like a unity, like spit, like, you know. But battle rap is more like who's better.
Right.
It's more like negative, like energy, like I'm the best, like, and it get personal. It could get real personal, you know. So I never looked. I really do music, so it's like I don't do this for no brownie points or who's better or whatever, because it's a lot of people that y'all like that I don't like.
Right.
You feel me? So I don't really like do the little battle rapping, but I'll participate in ciphers all day and have fun with it and just, you know, yeah.
I think ciphers like a sharpen the artist up, period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? Like not like how you say, not in a competition type of way, but in a way to where it's like, damn, you was flowing so hard. I see I need to step my game up.
Yeah, and then you get to see how other people use their pen to a beat to the same beat you on. Like, you know. So, and I'm kind of Looney Tune on the pen. Like, you know, I got a lot of personality. So when that's what makes me different. Like, it's not really what I'm saying. It's how I say it.
Right.
And how I write the beat. You know? So that's what really, like, oh shit, she different. That's what makes me different. That's what makes me stand out. You know, but you could tell I'm from the West Coast, but you could also throw me over there too if we have to. Like go
Right.
we could take her over there with Glorilla and she commercial sales versatile. So, you know, I just see myself different. Everybody see themselves different, but like just listen to my music. You'll understand what I'm saying.
Tap in with her. And excuse me, you told us that you want to get more into the cannabis industry and stuff like that, though. You know what I'm saying? And tapping in, and me and C Pop, we did see you at Kush Doc, turned the fuck up. You was I think I seen a video too on IG. You was smoking that big ass joint.
I was smoking a lot of big joints. That's my problem right there. But honestly, like, yeah, I'm trying to get into the cannabis field, you know, because I like the vibes. Like I told y'all, that's really how I be at home. Chiefing, cooking, doing music, talking to my team all day. I know they be like, this girl called all day. Y'all my best friends. Welcome to Death Row. Like, you know, like I'm like cooking. Like I'm really thinking about a million things. I get so excited. Like, you know, just being alone, manifesting, thinking big, thinking about more, digging. Like I'm a digger. Right. I like to get on social media and look for more stuff to do. It's kind of bad. I'll find myself up to like 5 o'clock in the morning, going to sleep at like 6. Waking up like whenever I want, because, you know, I'm a full-time artist, so I'm blessed to be that too, even though I've been through my life. Right. Like, it's crazy, but the cannabis world is just, those people are free-spirited. They don't judge you. It's fun. Everybody energy is just, it's happy.
Community.
It's like hippie, sure. Like cool dude, like right. Homie shit. And then when I'm on the regular rap scene, everybody mean and judging you. Right. You gotta be somebody, like, you know, like, and it just make me not want to do what I love to do, you know. Right. But when I started working with my booking manager, shout out to Jazz, she was like, we talk a lot. We do boss talk. That's you right. Feel me? That's right. Y'all don't know nothing about boss talk. Boss talk, like, that's a whole nother level of business. When you start doing boss talk with your team and y'all don't even talk about nothing else but everything that come out your mouth is just more and more business stuff. That's the type of people you want to be talking to. Wow. So we just be free spirited, find our ways in a lot of things, but I always like find myself happy in those cannabis rooms doing my music. They interact more, they engage more. They be like, you want to do a show? You can do a show. And then the stages they be having, it be like wide open. And it's just be like, you know, they just don't judge you. It's just the love that you get from the cannabis world. And it's just like, I feel like I'm at home, you know, and then it all makes sense. God giving me the name Keewi, just period, throughout my whole career. I'm just like, shit. I do got a cannabis strain coming called Keewi. So, like,
that's right.
You feel me? It's all making sense. Everything is making sense, and I know where I'm supposed to be, and I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm at 11 right now. I can pick and choose what rooms I want to go in. I'm giving back to artists, your local producers, your local my team is being very resourceful to others too, even though like we $1 million shit, you feel me? Like we ain't hating on nothing because this game is for everybody. And that's what it's supposed to be about. You
community type shit though. And like you said, as far as with the cannabis industry and shit though, and doing them festivals, I tell them all the time and shit though, like that's the big thing for me, like the community. You see so many different people from different walks of life and shit though. You might see a motherfucker that's with the hip hop. Then you got a rocker right here. And you got a reggae
and
motherfucker
they be so
right here.
Cool. They be so cool. They just be like, do it. Like, do it. Like, you know, like if you go to a regular show, you telling somebody what you want to do. Oh, you dick writing or you trying to copy them or they got an attitude because you talking right. Like, you know, like I just, you know, protect your energy. Y'all protect y'all energy. Go
Mental
where you
health.
respect it, even if the room don't look like the room you supposed to be in. Sometimes that probably is the room supposed to be in. Look around you. Look around you. Make sure shit right. Like, just really protect your energy, because I move and I build off energy. And I'm not going to be focused if everything is just not balanced.
Right.
So I'm very much a Scrooge on myself when it comes to how I move and what I pick and choose to respond to and how I carry myself.
Gotta
You
be.
know, but I'm just now this year starting to open up and work with other artists and go out and mingle with other artists. I'm opening up a little bit, just a little bit, but at the same time, like, I'm being very, very strategic and I'm being careful and I'm picking and choosing my rooms.
No question. As you should. Tell us a artist that you would want to work with, or some.
Up and
Scratch that
coming
one.
or elite?
No, scratch that one right now though. Artist that inspires you.
Right now.
Yep,
Because before then, my mother inspired me,
that's right.
you know? But as of right now, today, I would probably say, do it have to be an artist?
It could be whoever.
Right now, who I see, like, that's like my type of vibe and who I would love to rub shoulders with is Kai.
Okay.
Who Kai Sanat?
Kai Sanat or Youngboy.
Huh.
See, I'm more business.
Right.
Like people don't understand Youngboy. Youngboy is probably most likely majority of all the time business.
Right.
That's why he's great.
Right.
Kai is business with everything he do. Like, like he's headed in the right direction. Drewski, like those the type of people that
Hey,
I'm looking
Drewski a
at.
fool too though. You ever watch this show?
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie.
fucking-
If I do go back to reality TV, that's where I'm going, because Drewski, like, it's really entertainment. It's not drama, and a drama is even scripted. I heard it's not even like real beef going on. It's all love, like, you know. And when it's like that, that's okay, you know, because that's still acting. Consider acting when it's scripted. So I would definitely work with Drewski, and then it's an up and coming artist that I've been telling people about her.
Right.
Been telling people. I said she young, but when she turned 21, she's gonna take off, and that's Maya P. She got the she was the fairy.
Okay.
She was the fairy. I've been hipped on to that little girl.
Yeah.
Seeing her on TikTok, and then I got so like noticing her more and more and peeping her out, how she did her. I watched her get her hit. I watched her literally take off, because I was just like, wow, she really just drilled it, her music in these kids' heads. When she dropped every song, she ran to TikTok, she did a dance, and she just kept playing the songs over and over, doing the same stuff over and over again, until she drilled it in their head. And now, like, you see Sexy Red, Glorilla, all these people shouting her out. Nicki Minaj want to get on a song with her. I'm like, I seen that little girl, how she did her thing, and I said, oh, okay. She put me on. Like, so that a little girl put me on.
Right.
You feel me? That's how much growth I got. I can say that on a podcast. Like, she showed me how to, like, do TikTok, because I really couldn't find my place on TikTok, you know? So when I seen how she did it, I'm like, oh, I could do that, you know? And I started engaging more. Shout out to Maya P, because that's really why I really started engaging and showing my personality. Like, I like how she doing. It's the industry looking nice for her. She gonna blow up for sure. She already blew up. She already a star. She's a fairy. Period. She's a fairy. Period.
Do you think TikTok, like in this day and age, is important for up and coming artists to like use that platform?
Yes.
Sure.
I was able to start my TikTok shop today on TikTok.
On everything.
I was not thinking about, you know, doing merch. So I've been trying to, like, you know, get my strand stuff going on, working with my team, building. I've been doing all of that stuff. And then, like, literally this week, me and my manager, we was just on merch tip this whole week. We like, girls, we supposed to be opening a store right now. We gonna stop talking about it. We about to do it. And we just started doing it. We just did it. And today I got my TikTok store. So
that's right.
TikTok, I think every artist needs TikTok. You need TikTok.
Because it's breaking a lot of people, though. You know what I'm saying?
And I get to show people my other talents because I crochet too.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes if I don't want to rap or something, or if like, I just want to sit and watch a good movie and just me time, I'll crochet, make a blanket.
Like a blanket,
Be creative. Just stay in my creative mind, and stop thinking
real.
about just getting on Instagram and scrolling,
On the real. On
So-
the real. Do something
Creative.
creative.
Yeah.
Yep. So did you always have like that creative kind of bug like coming up?
My mama said I always like did stuff. That's
Okay.
what she already knew. Like that girl gonna be something. I don't know what she gonna be because she a jack of all trades. She doing hair. She's changing her outfit every day. She's I never used to sing. My sister sung. I didn't know how to sing, so I kind of told my sister I'm a rap.
Right.
I'll be the best at it. Like and because they used to always be like, oh, she know how to sing, and they always get the compliments. So I'm like, I'm gonna be the tightest rapper, watch. But they never kept it going, my sisters.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and then when I see my friends doing it, and they was always a year older than me, so they was hitting clubs before me. And then it was leaving me, even though I was a par. And I was just like, you know what?
On the real.
Like, y'all got me jacked up. I'm about to, but I ain't gonna lie. One of them was like, I ain't gonna lie, when you started doing this rap stuff, I kind of felt like it was our karma for counting you out of a lot of stuff. Like, I'm like, no, I never thought that way. I just want to show y'all
On the real.
that I can hang. You feel me?
That's
So
right.
it was never just, that ain't in my forte to shit on my friends. I'm a
On the
real
real.
friend. I'm a Pisces. We take our friends very serious. We're very emotional creatures. If you hurt our feelings, we big on friends. So like, I think that's where y'all see the bipolarness from us when y'all just play with us for real. But other than that, nah, I don't never want to shit on my friends. I want all my friends to be great.
Tell us about that friend right there.
Adam. Adam, it's my favorite purse, my bag. This bag is like the only I got this bag when I filmed Tommy on Tommy's show, and right after I left Tommy's show, that's when I went into my like a dark place, and this bear was the only thing that really like survived it all because I always had him with me.
Yeah.
So like I always keep him with me.
That's right.
It's deeper than
And
just
what's his name?
carrying him. His name is Adam. I don't know why I named him Adam. It's just when I looked at him, it was just like Adam, like
That's right.
And I was just like Adam, and then I got him at Dawes Kill. Shout out to Dawes Kill. I'm still waiting for y'all. Yeah, but no, for real, some real shit. Like
Yeah.
I fuck with this bag, and it's just like when you see this bag, you gonna always think about me. Facts.
For real. And it's my first time seeing that shit.
I gotta make him a little Instagram because I let somebody hold him for like 5-10 minutes. He didn't want to give him back to me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's how deep it was.
Huh. Hey, you should do an IG for it and have it do it like
Yeah.
doing.
No, I got
Adam
videos
Gill
of him. I got videos of him sitting in VIP at the
Yeah,
92.3 to be they little party they just had for their anniversary.
Right.
So he was there in VIP.
Check Adam out.
And then he was at Kush Stock. He took pictures at Kush Stock.
Right.
He was at Rolling Loud because y'all know I did Rolling Loud this year.
That's
Shout
right.
out to God. He amazing.
Sure.
Like Rolling Loud, that was never on my bucket list. But
Yep.
like count your blessings. Like do the right thing.
That's right.
Like do the right thing
And stay consistent.
stay
too, though.
consistent all day. Like I heard like last week.
There you go.
I heard last week, me and my booking manager, we had went to this event, and we was talking to this guy, and I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to say the wrong name, but he was very important behind the scenes, and he did with a lot of labels and stuff, and he told me like he had a client that they was about to get him to sign to one of those labels. I don't know what label, but the only reason why he didn't sign because the label seen that he hadn't posted in 3 days. So without him since he didn't post in 3 days, they denied the contract.
Right.
Cause and I was just feeling like, dang, they strict like that. He was like, they're strict. You know, so it's like I always keep that, like, keep posting. Like, you never know who's watching.
Right.
And like I'm big on quality, so if it don't got no quality, I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna engage with you.
On the real.
Because quality is big in this industry, and in the labels, they don't. I'm telling you, when they come to y'all page, up and coming artists, they on y'all page. But if they seeing selfies and stuff like that, they want to get straight to the point. They want to see what you're doing. If you're in the field, you in these shows, you walking carpets, you networking. They want to see what you're doing when they get to your profile. They don't want to see no selfies, you with your family, your dog. They don't want to see none of that stuff. Because if they see that on your page too much and they got to scroll all the way down to get to your show, that's a automatically, you lost your opportunity. So that's my advice to up and coming artists. Stay posting. Make sure you post quality work, and make sure you're not posting selfies and stuff like that. Like, this is our page is supposed to be for business. So that personal stuff, if you want to do all that, make you a little side page or whatever. But when it comes down to being successful in this industry, they look at the quality and what you're doing and how consistent you are. So that's just my advice to y'all.
Keep it moving. Yep. So tell us how you feel about woman empowerment and what part you play with girls on the scene.
Oh, I'm big on women empowerment. You know, it's easy to say that, but I really am. I got into Girls on the Scene because that was around the time where I was looking, because I told you I'm looking for a bigger impact.
Right.
So I've been trying to really build my impact. And Girls on the Scene, I ran into them just digging.
Right.
Digging. My nosy self.
That's
digging.
right.
I ain't gonna lie, I found Raya. Shout out to Raya. She is the founder of Girls on the Scene. She be doing an amazing job. She's still doing her stuff. Single parent mama. I salute her. And she's able to take independent artists, any kind of artist, whether you're a doctor, lawyer, rapper, dancer, whatever talent you got. If you a girl on the scene and you doing your thing, we showcase our talent all over the world. Many different states, cities. Shoot, in a minute, she probably gonna be going overseas. So we are the Girls on the Scene. I'm a Girls on the Scene. I made the original song to the Girls on the Scene. Right. So yeah, I'm big on empowering. I love when women is doing good things and they know how to do it, and they know how to speak, and they know how to just be excited about the field they in, and just, empower other people around them. I love that. It's like a rush for me. So I'm big on empowering. I don't like no hating ass female.
Right.
Stay the fuck away from me.
On the real. We definitely support that movement. We actually pulled up to Girls on the Scene when they was in Vegas. What, last year?
Oh yeah. I was supposed to go.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go, but I didn't go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go. I'm financial. Remember, I just got out of my little situation. So I hit rock bottom. Mm-hmm. I couldn't go. So but I'm back, and I'm better, and I'm blessed. I'm working. I'm catching up. This ain't for no show out, no come up, no lick, no labels behind me. This is all blood, sweat, tears. Every piece of length, dollars in my pocket, every dime on my EBT card, invested into my $1 million shit. You feel me?
The fuck I'm talking about, though. You heard what she said, though. Every dollar on the EBT card. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. You feel me? So
that's what it's about.
I just make this shit look good because shit, it's okay to fake it till you make it. I learned that. Shit, everybody faking it till they make it.
On the real.
That's why y'all get exposed, because y'all faking it. If y'all just living y'all truth, y'all don't gotta worry about being exposed.
On the real. And that's definitely important though, living in your truth and shit though. I'll be on some shit stay elevated though. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like a term, and smoking that tree, and also just in life, period. The things you doing and how you move, and just stay elevated above the bullshit.
It's common sense. Everything, I figured out the blueprint. I swear to God I did. Watch when I blow up. I figured out the blueprint, and I'm literally I'm literally going by the blueprint. Everything I'm doing, I'm going by the blueprint. So I'm giving y'all game. I'm just not telling y'all. If you don't get it, then I don't know. But if you get it, you better start going by the blueprint. No matter how long it might take, the blueprint might look. I'm telling you, it saves you from having to start all over and rebranding yourself and spending money that you don't even got to spend. Sometimes you just got to pay attention and
Stick to the blueprint.
stick to the blueprint.
I can dig that on everything. So let everybody know what's up and coming for you.
Like I said, the album, be on the lookout for the album. Make sure on the 24th, y'all is voting for me when I drop the flyer for the contest that I'm entering. Make sure y'all go check out the merch and shout out to BestWay2Smoke. And y'all, I have to tell y'all this because y'all getting on my nerves with this. If y'all want to book me, y'all hit up Jazz. Okay? Jazz. What's your Instagram? JazzyFaye87. JazzyFaye87. Y'all hit up JazzyFaye87. No 87, my bad. Jazzy Faye. Regardless, hit her if you want to book me. Now, or y'all can hit my manager, Derek. So if y'all know my manager, y'all see all of them in my bio. Make sure if y'all don't hit one of them too, then I'm not coming. Straight up.
So what that means is don't hit her, hit one of them too.
Hit management. Hit Derek, hit Jazzy. If it ain't Derek, if it ain't Jazzy, I ain't doing it.
On the real.
Respectfully.
And on that note, man, we want to thank you for coming out. We appreciate you coming and spending some time with us. You definitely got our support, you know what I'm saying? And anything we can do to help push things along, man, we got you. You know what I'm saying?
That's love. Shout out to BestWay2Smoke. Y'all better make sure y'all come get y'all interview because it's really, really nice. They treated me really, really well.
For sure.
Period.
On that note, man, make sure you stay elevated with Big J.
Stay smoking with your favorite smoking partner, Serpo.